editors took a fat L on that one because I reacted to it live with like 48,000 people. They should have fucking posted mine before the Mogul mail. Come on, guys. What are we doing here? We can't be out. We can't get fucking out-clipped by Mr. Mogul himself.
Actors, to the voice actors, to the people who make games more accessible so Hasan can beat them. And this year, it was no exception.
That's bullshit. I mean, do you see this fucking asshole?
If we play, I'm not going to guarantee you anything in Valorant, but a CSGO 5v5.
Oh no,
we will beat him.
I'll tell you this much: he's like diamond, I think, or plat or whatever. I don't know what he is. And I've watched him play Raze while he was fundraising, and doing like a fundraiser. I watched him play Raze. It was like as bad as me. Like he is literally sometimes as bad as me. I don't want to ever hear from anyone about how fucking good Lud is at video games. Oh my lord, dude! Chapo versus the Yard. Ooh, that could be cool.
In which games? I feel pretty confident in CSGO. Valorant, not so much.
Yeah, they got.
I don't even have a character.
Stans
in
Stans is pretty good too. They got Stans and Nick is actually really good as well. Stans and Nick are good.
Can I pick two of my friends who are from the extended universe?
Yeah, Chapo FYM. Yeah, you're gonna bring. Who are you gonna bring?
Well, if we're doing CSGO, obviously Chet. I think if we were doing COD, Michael would be helpful. I like my chances in CSGO. His reflexes are probably. He's a bit younger than me, by quite a bit, I'm assuming.
No, he's like 26, 27.
Okay, that's not so bad.
He's not like he's no longer one of the young guns, you know, young boys. We need Michael for Yard X Chapo Fortnite tourney.
I've not played Fortnite in so long.
Apparently the new one's great. That's what people were saying. Unreal Engine, yeah. OG Modern Warfare 2 1v1 on Rust, intervention, no scopes only? No.
I would do that.
Michael will destroy them in GeoGuessr.
Yeah, that's true.
100% true. Easy peasy. Anyway, let's watch the rest of this.
I think ever since Will Smith cursed all award shows by slapping the shit out of Chris Rock, it had a bit of a weird ending. Now, before we get to what happened in the Bill Clinton kid you may have heard about online, we first have to talk about some of the people who won awards. And for the entire night, it just seemed like it was God of War all the way down.
And the game award for best score and
Someone told me
music
about
goes to
God of War guy.
God of War Ragnarok.
Yeah. He talked, we counted it. He talked for 8 minutes, and he won. What's going on? Why are you guys throwing up way too danks? He won, he got 8 people. Yeah, the noise gate's not on. Yes. He got people to win 8 Steam Decks in the duration. Because like every minute there's like another Steam Deck being given.
Won best score. They won best innovation.
God of War Ragnarok.
They won best narrative. Shit, they even won best performance.
Christopher Judd.
The way that like hair plugs look when you blow them out like that, like Al Pacino has, it looks crazy.
That's
how I'm gonna look.
Anyway, they were.
I just don't like. I don't like why. I don't like it when they have like celebrities on these kind of things, unless like the celebrity is like legit a fucking nerd.
Yeah.
Because it's so out of place. Like Al Pacino was like, I'm 800 years old. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I can't even read the teleprompter. It's so awkward and so uncomfortable. I think like just either get like real dudes who are into this stuff and can like nerd out or whatever, or I don't know. You don't need to do that. Like I think video gaming celebrities are now celebrities in their own right. You know what I mean? This is like a massive industry now.
Yeah, no, it's not 2005. There are actually tons of people who would recognize people in this world, and like it's very antiquated to just pay a celebrity to be there to lend legitimacy to this thing that is already, you know, legitimate. You can talk endlessly over whether games are art or not. In the end, who really gives a shit? Anything could be art or bad art or whatever. But
they had Michael Madsen on, and he was like,
well, he's like 70 now.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, he's the GOAT, but like when you have him on, Rahul is genuinely a big nerd. No, that's not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Al Pacino and like Michael Madsen, who like are very clearly doing the I just wanted the fucking appearance check to cash, you know?
You could get, there are famous actors who are like, you know, fans of games, like Henry Cavill, obviously. There's Vin Diesel, like a big D&D player. But
Yeah.
you
Also
know,
responsible for one of the greatest games of all time, Riddick.
Riddick was such a fucking good game.
It was a great game. It was ahead of its time. Anyway, that's unrelated. Apparently, it's not like you can't play it now, though. It's like not. It didn't.
Yeah, no, you can't even like. It's not reverse compatible with the new Xboxes.
Yeah, I played it on the PC back in the day when I tried. Well, but regardless, anyway,
Great game.
Vin Diesel is like a real nerd. Yeah. So Al Pacino was kind of weird. Also responsible for the release of Brittany Griner. Oh yeah, Vin Diesel. That I never found that Instagram post. I was looking for it, but the thumbs up NBA. Have you seen that?
The one from like November where he's
Oh,
like,
is that? I
I've
need
seen
Brittany
that
Griner
one.
back. I need Brittany Griner back before Christmas. Thumbs up.
I've seen
like
that one. Yeah.
Yeah, it happened.
I wonder what Victor Boot's like first assignment is going to be.
Oh, we'll talk about that. Just hold on. Just hold all your Victor Boot promotion in for now.
I know I have so much I want to talk about with
Yeah.
him. I'll save it till we talk about him.
Yeah.
I have so many
Tweaking the
things
entire
I'm wondering.
award show, so it all came down to the final award of the night, the most prestigious award in the Game Awards, Game of the Year. And although Elden Ring seemed to be a favorite by the vocal majority online, God of War was crushing every other category.
All right. Game of the Year winner is Elden Ring.
Deserved. Well deserved.
Miyazaki actually
And
was
although
happy.
God of
He's
War is a
fucking- he's the
fantastic
GOAT.
game, I would argue a 9.1, maybe 8.8.
Disappointed there's no
Elden Ring is definitely
It's
the
definitely
game
coming.
that deserves
They're
it. for
gonna
this
do
year.
it.
It's like a
Well, they announced
9.9 out of
it
10.
before
It's almost
six,
a
so,
perfect
I mean,
game.
sure that'll be great. Not my type. Not my type of game.
What is happening with my fucking bit rate today? It's frustrating.
I've had to reset my modem every other day at home.
Yeah, welcome to Los Angeles internet. It's fucking dog shit. It's just like it's a little wonky on my end. I don't know what it is. Anyway, that's unrelated. All right.
But unfortunately, this celebration of the greatest game of the year was marred by an imposter who slipped amongst them. Let's rewind
So this
it a little
fucking
bit.
kid
Now you'll
literally
notice
just
these
he just like walks on stage, right? He just like straight up walked on stage. I thought it was like kind of awkward when he was there with them on stage. I didn't know what the fuck
He
was
blended
going on.
in.
But yeah, he basically did a random invasion. You know,
four
I'm sure you've
gentlemen
seen the
all
memes.
got up at once. This is
Hold on.
Miyazaki. I believe there's a translator. There's two other people who worked on the game.
I've not seen a second of
And they
this.
came from the left row, but in the right row, you see this kid clapping and walking down at the same time.
While this was happening, I was watching SVU.
Yeah, people high-fiving.
This
Woo!
is my authentic reaction.
And then he kind of blends in. I mean, he even starts like patting people on the back like he knows them. He's saying, good job, good job.
What does he look like?
So nobody really bats an eye. Then proceeds the speech where Miyazaki talks about how, hey, even though this is the game of the year, I am going to make way better shit than this. So if you haven't made something better than Elden Ring, catch up. He didn't actually say that, but
He looks
somewhat
like a
close
kid
to it.
who is
And you
on,
can see
like,
the
a middle
entire time in the
season of
background is
Curse.
this kid.
But I forget the exact
素晴らしいですね
character.
僕の尊敬するエルデンリングチームのみんなに
There's even times where he's out of the camera and then kind of walks into frame, like right here.
フロムソフトウェアのみんなそしてま
My
あ
man's
And that
wandering.
is the exact moment he checks on one of the public monitors to see if he's in the frame,
みんなそ
sees
して
he
He
is,
looks nothing
and he
like Adam
plants his
Friedland.
position. And then towards the end of the speech, he starts to notice it's wrapping up,
to express our
and he works his way towards the middle. We'll look at that one more time.
最高のことができています本当にありがとう皆さんと同じ時代この時代に今ゲーム制作
This
に
was
従事
very
したことを
disrespectful to Miyazaki-san. I think it's unacceptable,
And
and the kid
finally,
should be punished.
Look at him. Look at him.
We would like to,
Okay, he's
express
gearing
our
up to
utmost
say
gratitude
something.
to
He's definitely
all the
hyping
fans,
himself up.
Who played, who enjoyed, and who supported these titles.
welcome, that was me.
Miyazaki-sama, we apologize.
And we create the games we want to create and do our best.
Look at him looking at the
because of
monitor.
you.
He's chambering up. He's
thank you
like
so
feeling
much.
himself. About to
Yeah,
get
he
through.
moved behind him. He moved
And
behind
that's
him.
meant to be the final word from the creator of Elden
Okay.
Ring, the greatest game of the year.
That's some snowflake shit. First of all, I'm fucking kidding. I don't give a shit about some 15-year-old kid going to jail. Like, obviously, I'm not being serious. If you think that that's serious, you have like a serious, debilitating problem. Okay.
Thank you, and let's move on with the day. Except that's not how it went.
Hey, Matan. You know, real quick, I want to thank everybody and say that I think I want to nominate this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. Thank you, everybody.
Is that an Israeli accent?
Okay. Yes. I think he had something and he forgot it when he was up there, and he's like, "Quick! I need to do something silly. I need to come up with something. I went through all the work of getting up here."
Yeah.
It is. It does sound like an Israeli accent.
He's a bit one note, you know. He's like he's only got the. Apparently, he just does a lot of like.
Does he just do that voice all the time?
I'm saying like he only has like the free Hong Kong thing that he usually does. So I guess like he didn't do that. The Bill Clinton rabbi thing is an anti-Semitic dog whistle. Like I as soon as I heard that, I was like, it seemed a little groiped up. Like I thought like maybe he was a little groiped up.
It just like he doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't seem complete. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't seem. It doesn't seem like a cohesive, coherent joke. It feels like he had something, forgot it, scrambled. Maybe that was part of something else. I don't like. Okay, you know, Bill Clinton is not a Jewish man.
That's what you think.
You know,
wow, bro.
not
Felix.
a Jewish man.
Wow. I brought Felix on to run defense, everybody. That's why I brought him on. He's here to avoid the truth, okay?
Well, I don't think. Okay, so there's other content that this kid has done, right?
Felix.
Oh yeah, he does look Jewish.
Felix gatekeeping Judaism. He does. I mean, I don't know. He's 15.
Like,
I can't
he says
tell.
he's Jewish. He like. You know.
Oh no. He speaks Hebrew as well. Just spoke to the guy who interrupted the Game Awards. He says his name is Matan and he's 15 years old. Some thought his speech was an anti-Semitic dog whistle, but he is almost certainly a Jewish prankster. He understood a question I asked in Hebrew, then pretended he didn't.
I mean, look, a lot of like, I do think it's funny when someone's like groped up and also like the most Jewish person like ever. That's always hilarious to me. And there are a ton of those guys.
Yeah, like Orthodox, like rich Orthodox Jewish family kid who like fucking goes to one of the schools here, you know what I mean? But he's like also doing like the like 4chan poll fucking Jewish merchant memes. Like
Stephen Miller is like a deeply Jewish man. There are a lot of I've seen a lot of groypers, like little groypers where they put them in like Orthodox stuff. I don't know. I like to see the different types of groypers. I wish it wasn't political.
I'm not
it was
saying
just this ugly frog that everyone was enjoying.
I'm not saying he's like that. I don't know. He's 15 years old.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think he is because it just doesn't. It doesn't seem like he was being coherent. It seems like when you're that age and you like get in front of a microphone, you like panic and you're like, oh my god, I have to say something crazy and funny, and you don't really, for the most part, have that good of improvisation skills. I don't know. I don't want to call this kid a groyper one way or the other out of hand. I would like to see more evidence.
Yeah, well, he was on Alex Jones with the Amish Owen Schroyer. Apparently, because like Infowars, as you know, like is supposed to be like anti-government, but they also happen to like all fucking Alex Jones cares about nowadays is just like the mRNA vaccines, I guess.
Yeah, he's very one note.
We will be talking about the Alex Jones Kanye West saga as well, the Nick Fuentes stuff in a little bit, but he has like done these protests in the past, like where he does like the Hong Kong stuff.
He's a free Hong Kong guy. I mean, it's like everyone has confused politics now. Yeah.
Elden Ring won Game of the Year. We already talked about that. The individual who interrupted our Game of the Year moment has been arrested, said Jeff Keighley, which is wild.
Arrested is like...
15-year-old just fucking arrested.
15-year-old is crazy. I mean, there's nothing that would like fuck his life up, I don't think. But it is like, when you're 15, you think being arrested is just like the end of it. I thought if I got arrested for having weed, I would like...
Oh, really?
Have a life... Like, I would be condemned to a life of crime. I really thought that.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's 15-year-old Matan Evan. A Twitter account associated with Evan posted a clip of the Game Awards disruption. Today, there's a lot of talk speculation. More information will be released on all fronts sooner than later. Motherboard DM'd the account and told us that he was Evan and that he was 15 years old. It was a shocking moment. He appeared to even be wearing Yeezys, shoe made by Ye, who's gone on several anti-Semitic rants recently. Even told Motherboard he'd purchased the shoes shortly before attending the event. Evan's online history paints the picture of a very young person with a penchant for stunts, becoming wrapped up in the right-wing online media ecosystem and seemingly encouraged by it. He has appeared on InfoWars, which praised him as a conservative star and egged on his antics, and he has said that he's a longtime fan of the show and its host, although he denied this in a chat to Motherboard. He first gained notoriety.
He sounds like a 15-year-old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when like InfoWars talks to him, he instantly goes like, "Oh my God, I love your show. I'm a fan of you guys." Like
Yeah.
he's defaulting to flattery. I don't know. He just sounds like a kid.
Yeah, no, he is. Yeah, he gained notoriety in 2019 when he flashed a pro Hong Kong T-shirt. But like, because of how American politics is now, like people think like, oh, if you're free Hong Kong, that must mean like you're a liberal or something. Like, no, that doesn't necessarily mean that. Like, you know, I think the Alex Jones guys are like very much into free Hong Kong or whatever the fuck. Also, is like anti-China.
I mean, there are people who are like libs and into free Hong Kong. There are people who are like, you know, sort of like broadly like social democrats and into free Hong Kong. There are a lot of people like doing it at an NBA game. Like I think about like sort of Ted Cruz conservatives love doing that. Where they're like, you know, they point out that like China is a hypocrite.
Yeah,
because
Le bisexual.
Le bisexual is a hypocrite.
Yeah,
criticizing America and not China. So it's, you know, it's all over the place. Whenever Americans look at anything happening in another country, they just, you know, go to how does this relate to us? And there are a ton of ways you can relate it back to us.
Yeah. At the time, there were daily protests against Beijing and Hong Kong. NBA saw China as a growth market and navigated a number of controversies. Clippers moment propelled even into momentary viral fame. Groups like Students for a Free Tibet brought him on to talk about the plight of Hong Kong. The incident was featured in an article in Times Magazine. The far right also glommed onto the Hong Kong protests and the NBA's response, painting it as liberal hypocrisy and China-friendly censorship. Owen Schroyer at InfoWars had even on, not once, but twice, in the 2019 InfoWars appearance, even tells Schroyer that he's 12 years old. Schroyer describes a shockingly young-looking Evans Clippers stunt as trolling and free speech activism all rolled into one. They were like, oh, it's so good.
Of the conservative movement right here. And that is...
Why is a 12-year-old on InfoWars? What do you mean? It's like...
There have been so many 12-year-olds on InfoWars.
Yeah.
You remember the famous clip from 2016 where it's like, idiot 12-year-olds call Trump gay? There have been some, I've had a lot of kids on there.
I forget that. You know, Alex Jones does run a family-friendly show by his own metric. This is his YouTube channel, apparently.
Matan Evan, and I'll be honest, Matan, I've kind of not been following you as much lately. Ever since I got the Twitter ban, but I know you haven't stopped.
Oh, and you should not be following 12-year-olds, brother. I mean, that's like that's pretty illegal.
Your broadcast. So before we get into the latest news about the latest censorship, just real quick, tell people about you know, how you came to this point of fighting for Hong Kong freedom on social media.
Oh fuck! Before I forget, it's been an hour. I got to run a 3-minute ad break at the beginning. Okay. I got at the middle of the hour. There's a 3-minute ad break.